Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've been doing well. I know you've probably been wondering where I've been for like the last 2 weeks or so. That'll all be explained in an upcoming video. But this took me by surprise. Listen, I knew that they were eventually going to talk about these figures, specifically Luffy and Nami, but I wasn't expecting it tonight. But what I've seen just genuinely excites me, and I really want to talk about it. So we're going to go through all of the announcements so far, but I do want to start off with what just got announced literally like a few minutes ago, because I genuinely think they are listening to feedback. Okay, everybody that questions whether or not Tamashii listens to feedback, they definitely do. This Luffy, is very shocking to me. All right, and I know it's just going to be one simple feature that I'm like freaking out about, but I'm really happy that they did it, because they left us in some weird, shocking state when the original Onigashima version of the SH Figuarts Luffy came out. It just was very jarring. So anyways, first we've got Monkey D. Luffy Dawn of Adventure, 4,400 yen. So pretty much close to like a budget release price, general release. And obviously these all are going to be dropping on March 4th. So get your wallets ready, because it's going to be a hard time out there on some of these sites. I'm already knowing. I'm going to be gunning it for hopefully Itachi, Luffy, and Nami, and we'll see how that goes. And the release date for him is August. Now, I do feel like August is like packed. I have seen a few, not releases, but a few announcements that are set for August, and I'm like, oof, it's going to be a packed month. So very curious about that. But we're going to scroll down here. He looks very, very cool. I'm loving it. Now, this is like just, I don't know, man. It's really doing it for me. Just the meat, like it's very much an upgraded version of the original Luffy we got. However, of course, they're not including like gum effects, which at the end of the day, that's like the one thing that is really going to sell these figures more for when it comes to Luffy, is including gum effects or any type of arm stretching effects. And I know right now we're in the phase where we're going to test out the Gear 5 Luffy limbs with the bendable rubber or whatever. I do think that they could have tried to add maybe, an extra set of arms in here for that, just because, why not? I think more people would be interested in that instead of having to go through third-party people. But looking at his legs, looking at his arms, all the accessories, they look good so far. The faceplates look way, way better this time around as well. And as you can see, there is the same thing in the back here. People thought that they initially might have removed it when they first showed this figure, but they did not. What they did in fact do, and I'm going to scroll here, they added the little thing in the back where when you do want to use that knee articulation, it pushes this piece back. Now, the Imagination Works Luffy has a feature similar to that. The Onigashima Luffy we got last year, we all thought that was what they were trying to do. And it seems like that is exactly what they were trying to do. Why didn't it make it to the Onigashima Luffy? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. But I definitely think that the Onigashima Luffy deserves an upgrade. That's kind of a smack to the face a little bit if you're going to do it for a new figure, but I definitely think he deserves it. Now, besides that, that's like one of the most favorite things here, because I know a lot of people were complaining about knee bend articulation and just overall range. So he should theoretically be able to hit a better like Gear 2 pose and all that stuff. Theoretically, of course. Now we'll have to see how it looks in person and if they stick to it. But these faceplates, man, these are like really, really good. This one right here looks like they just copy and pasted it though from the last one. And I kind of hope that's not the case, because a lot of people were not super satisfied with this expression right here. So if you're listening, Tamashii, I would take this one a little bit back to the drawing board, but the other ones so far look very, very great, and I'm loving the stylized looks. I'm really loving that. For all of the extra Luffy faces we've gotten and different releases we're getting, they've really honed in on those very stylized faces and specific expressions. I love it. So hopefully we continue to see that trend, not just with Luffy, but continue on with other Straw Hats and stuff like that, which we'll get into in a moment. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Luffy. Now, Nami here. Nami is just, this is good. I love this. So this is also kind of building on the previous Nami we had originally a long, long time ago, but way, way better. So 7150 yen. I'm trying to think what that is off the top of my head. We could do a quick Google search. Let's see. That is 47. They're gonna round that up to probably like $55 USD. So yeah, she's a little pricey, but we'll see if it justifies what she comes with. So general release March 4th for pre-order, and releasing in September, so 1 month later. Now she does come with the staff. She does have what looks to be double jointed arms. Her legs are basically what Yamato's are, which Yamato has double jointed legs, I think, so that's a little bit different, but she does have the similar thigh swivel right here as to Yamato. So I'm not sure how I feel about the leg per se, because I mean double jointed I feel is always better, and they're taking small strides to get there, but they definitely could have given it to her here. If you're going to give her the double jointed arms, just might as well at that point, right? I will say I do love that they gave her a treasure chest with actual treasure in it. I think that's super cool. And her expressions on point. This one right here, we did get with the other Nami originally, but this looks far better. Obviously it should look far better, but like I said, I'm in love. These are great. These are absolutely great. I love the colors, the way it pops, everything about it. This Luffy expression, off the top of my head, I'm not sure which panel, which episode he looked like that, but it looks kind of freaky, bro. Like on another level, it looks freaky. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. It looks weird. But yeah, that's pretty much it for them. Very excited for those two. They look incredible. I'm very much hoping that they turn out to be stellar when they come in hand. And yeah, I can't wait to see more, promo pics for it in person, which shouldn't usually be too far along. Just like we got King Cold in person pictures. But yeah, here's the other Nami. They're basically one and the same. Just here's the live action. Unfortunately, yes, the face does not look that pleasing to the eye, but they definitely could have done better there. And same situation actually. Single jointed knees, double jointed elbows, it looks like, or maybe let's see. Nah, that looks like single. Yeah, I don't know. She's a character. She's a character. She could be better, way better, but of course they also locked two heads behind this figure, which is a happy expression for Luffy, which should have came in the original packaging, and then a bandana head for Zoro without the sword, because for some reason they decided, let's glue the sword or mold the sword onto Zoro's bandana head. Instead of doing it the way we did for the Onigashima one. Let's do that. Don't know why. But hey, I'm not the toy developer. But anyways, 9,900 yen, a little expensive, and I think that comes with that whole the taxing, with whatever licensing fees or whatever it is. Unfortunately, that is a little too high for a lot of people, and I can see this figure definitely going on sale. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to wait for that, myself included, unfortunately. A general release, so I mean, you can wait for her at any point. And March 4th and August release. And like I said, August seems like it's building up to be a big month for SH Figuarts releases, so plan accordingly. And now we're going to move on into some new stuff here, Undead Unluck. Now, Andy and Fuko were both shown, I want to say, at the Jump Festa event last year in December, but it could have been in November at the Tamashii Nations Tokyo event, one of the two. But yeah, we finally got the details announced. We knew kind of what the price range. Actually, no, I don't think we knew the price range for these ones specifically. The Shonen Jump calendar did update and show us some things about some other characters, but these two were kind of just sitting there stagnant for a while. So yeah. Anyways, 8,800 yen, a little pricey. I think what he comes with is just literally the sword and extra arm part, maybe, or something like that. Let's see down here. Yeah. Some extra arm part or sword part that goes into the arm. It's weird. He doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories, so pretty pricey, but I mean, the body type is new from what I understand. I don't think I've seen a body like this before. So I'm curious to see what people will make out of that. Because suited characters in a good articulated body, I don't think is super common, in my opinion. August, again, big month. She's August as well. 8250 yen. And anything special about her? I mean, more or less the same. Double jointed arms. Is that single jointed knees? Is that single jointed knees, bro? I don't get it. I know that it's like a sleeker look for the female bodies, but like I definitely think that they need to find a better way to start implementing double jointed, knees onto the female bodies more often. Because it just feels like they're non-existent most times, I don't really get that. And we're going to kind of speed this along a little bit, but Itachi Uchiha, this was shown just recently in a live stream. So we finally got the reveal. Top 99 edition, so this does not exclude him from getting another figure ever again. This is just, in my opinion, a way for them to push out figures faster that people may want earlier, because there's a whole catalog of characters in that top 99 poster, ranging from Sasuke to Itachi to what's his name, Shisui, something like that, Kakashi's dad. There's a lot of names that I'm forgetting, but you get what I'm saying. There's just a lot of people on there, and any of those characters could get made. Who knows? Randomly can get Daidara, however you say his name. More Akatsuki members, whatever. So I'm very curious to see what they do more with it. Though, I do hope that they kind of balance this a little bit more and do maybe 3 top 99 edition stuff and 3 regular releases for other things, just because Naruto's big. There's a lot of characters, and it'll take a long time to get to them all. That's just the basic way of saying it. But 9,900 yen, he's a little bit on the pricey side. Probably somewhere in the $67 range, I would like to think, off the top of my head. General release, March 4th, August. Again, big month. So he does come with the sword. He also comes with the robe, and I think that's about it. So I think that robe is really what's making them feel like they price it so high, to be honest, because accessory wise, he's not coming with a whole lot other than face plates and hands. So yeah. Moving on, we got King Cold. This is gonna be very quick overview. We got all this information already. Did they include his chair yet finally in these pictures? No. He is coming with the chair, as far as I understand. There's no reason why they would be charging as much if he wasn't going to come with it. I think there's just some weird approval thing or some weird thing not public to us that's going on where they haven't put all the promo pictures out, but he is on display at Tamashii Nations in Tokyo. So I would like to think that the approvals and stuff are all good, and maybe there was just some weird, hiccup in the communications. But yeah, we all are aware that he's coming with the chair. We've seen it in person now, and he looks dope. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For the price though, I get why people would not want him. I totally get it. But this is why I definitely think this is why people need to get onto the import side of things. There is no reason to go on Big Bad Toy Store and go pay $200 and $5 or $10 for this guy. Please don't do that. If you have Premium Bandai accessible to you, then use that. If you don't want to use Premium Bandai, you still want to import to save money, do that. You're going to still save a few more bucks. I'd rather save more money and not have to worry about, going bankrupt over a figure, And granted, he's still expensive even after that, but sheesh, I just do not want to see anybody lose $200 when they could have saved themselves probably 50% of that. Not 50%, but $50 of that is what I meant to say. So I'm just saying, don't put yourself in that position, because I don't think it's necessary. Big Bad Toy Store, in my opinion, is a last resort if you miss a pre-order and it's been months later, because usually that stuff stays there. Same with Metal Cooler, it stayed there for a little bit, and then people started being like, well, shoot, I missed out. Gotta get it from there, and it's way more expensive. So don't do that to yourself. All right, now we have this Super Saiyan Son Goku parts set, teleportation Kamehameha. Very interested on this one. I like that they're kind of keeping a theme here. I'm very curious to see if they're going to do one for each form, though. There's more I want to talk about when it comes to kits, but they are only doing it for Dragon Ball right now, and I kind of am annoyed by that, because I'm like, there's so much room for all these other lines to get reinvigorated with unique accessories that nobody else has made, or make them better, higher quality, and more affordable, all for a better price with more accessories in a package. Not to diss anybody that's doing this on their own free will, but paying an individual person for a custom part or effect, whatever, can be a little bit pricey. And I understand the time and work that goes into those things, but some people would prefer to buy a whole pack of those in a cheaper form. So this being about $30-ish, $40-ish for everything you get in it is a far better value than if you just bought a couple of effects off of somebody, if you get what I'm saying. Not to diss anybody, I'm just saying. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. I know people are not really feeling this windy hair, but it is what it is. I think the aura is very creative, though. That was something I was not expecting at all, as well as the base. Could be a little bit more detailed, a little bit more shading and dirt and stuff like that there, but cool that they included it. And I think the stand overall is pretty different, so that's cool as well. This Kamehameha wave looks kind of reused, nothing crazy new, so I'm not super impressed by that, but again, they included it, so can't complain too much. But yeah, this is pretty dope. Anyways, Kenshin Himura, from Rurouni Kenshin, however you say that. I don't watch the show, I'm sorry. This is a figure that I don't have any interest in, but I know that there's some drama out there or whatever from the actual creator of this character or manga or whatever. I'm not going to get into all that, but what I will say is I am still curious what the deal is with the legs. I think that there's better ways they can go about it today. Not that I'm complaining because I'm not getting the figure, but I know people are not really fond of this too much. And I know that it's like there's a weird thing going on where it's like, is it better to do soft goods with this type of thing, or does the plastic molded option work better? And it's like hard to say. I think it's like a middle ground, right? Like they both kind of work together, but it's up to preference at the end of the day, I really think. So it's hard to say, but I know people are not really, again, feeling these particular legs or knees. So I think that there's still a grace period where Tamashii is adjusting, trying new things, and this looks okay. Like it bends, I think, a lot better than the Bleach figures, or at least seamlessly blends in better. But I know that it's different designs, but I keep thinking of like Geto, for example, from Jujutsu Kaisen. Like I want to see a sleeker, or actually Super Buu even. Like I want to see a sleeker design. Like use the same design, but just design the way that it articulates like more smoothly. I think it's possible. I have to see it come to fruition someday to explain it better. But these faces are good. I don't know. I've never watched the show, read the manga, so I don't know how accurate they are, but they look really crisp. Anyways, 74, 80 yen. Doesn't seem too expensive, but you do have options. You've got this, you've got BuzzMod. I do think that there is a third party out there, but it might be really, really old, so let's not even put that on the map. There was one other figure that also got revealed. I kind of forgot about it. Where is it at? It's that one from Shangri-La Frontier. I don't know where it went. It's the Sanraku, however you say his name. I don't know where that thing went. But it's not on here for whatever reason. So yeah, he got revealed as well. Sorry, I don't have the image pulled up, but yeah, he looks pretty cool. I'm not sure about the anime though. Actually, we can just do this after I talk about this. This is the last one that I'm curious about, if he's going to make the cut for March 4th. Not that I want him to, but not that I also don't want him to. It's just the fact that, like, another Spider-Man character, this guy, if he comes out, I could see him maybe pushing the line for an expensive figure, like in the $70 to $100 range. I just hope that's not the case, because these Marvel figures and DC figures go crazy on the US size, bro. Like $80 is crazy. But yeah, I'm curious if he makes the cut. I guess we'll just have to see. But if he doesn't, then I guess that's fine for our wallets. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if they talk about him at all, because I'd love to know what kind of accessories he'd come with. Now, I'm just going to briefly go. Where you at? Where you at, bro? Here he is, because I forgot. So this guy, Sanraku, however you say his name, from Shangri-La Frontier, never watched the show, but he was shown off at the previous events, Jump Vesta, I believe, or TNS Tokyo. And yeah, he looked pretty much the same. Looks pretty cool. Don't know anything about it, so can't really comment too much about what I like about it, but it's just a funny little dude. I like it. Anyways, though, yeah, that's pretty much it. I am glad to be making another video for the first time in a while. Like I said, I'll make another video talking about, where I was for a little bit. But yeah, I am very excited for some of these figures coming out this year, especially these two. These two are really, really catching my eye. I'm loving the improvement on the Luffy here. I just want to see that improvement thrown onto the current Luffy we have, because I think it's very deserving for him. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which one of these figures are you guys going to be going for? I'm sure you guys are going to you guys are going to go for Itachi. There's no way that dude's going to sell out. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be another review. I'm waiting for Kaido to come in, so that one should be a really good one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for being so patient. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.